Hi everyone, Dr. Suneel Dhand, medical doctor. Welcome to another video. Let's talk about GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic for weight loss. I'm going to say something here that I'm perfectly comfortable being on record. I believe that the mass prescribing of GLP-1 drugs for weight loss is going to be one of the biggest mistakes the medical profession has ever made. Let me expand on that. Now, am I saying GLP-1 drugs are dangerous and people don't take them and experience some benefits? I'm not saying that. They've been used for type 2 diabetes for some time. My issue is that right now, from what I'm seeing and hearing, they are being dished out like absolute candy. And I don't think the medical profession, which is so absolutely obsessed, their minds are all about big pharma solutions to problems, have thought this through. And I'm going to be very clear about this. There are no shortcuts in health. There's no shortcut to a poor lifestyle. Our bodies are simply too smart. They cannot be tricked. I repeat, we cannot trick our bodies for very long. At best, drugs like Ozempic are band-aids to help potentially move people in the right direction. Even that, I have issues with. I've never prescribed and I never will prescribe this medication for weight loss. We've already seen some well-documented side effects, and I believe that we're going to see more side effects over time. And the statistics are right there. Most people who start this don't continue it for a year or beyond. It's very difficult to continue because the core foundational principle of what we're doing is wrong. And I'm going to impart this one thought on you. When has it ever, and I mean ever, been a good time to inject huge swathes of the population with a hormone-like substance? Because that's exactly what is happening right now. And the use of these drugs is expanding. People receiving these drugs are getting younger and younger. There's a school of thought among pediatric associations in America that this drug, this injection, should be given to more teenagers. I mean, we are asking for trouble. And by all means, save this video for 10 years' time. God willing, in 10 years' time, I can look back on it and say, yes, there you go. Because we've seen these movements throughout history, especially the last 60, 70 years. The medical establishment jumps on a bandwagon with no thought whatsoever with what they're really doing here. And there are no shortcuts in health and well-being. You can get a temporary fix for a very small amount of time, but the human body is simply far too smart. The problem is the food environment, people not moving enough, and a rotten culture, which encourages excess. Until we address that, we're simply applying small band-aids and we are subjecting millions of people potentially to problems down the line. There's no crystal ball, but I'm very concerned indeed, because I believe my duty as a doctor is to stand up for what I believe is the truth, stand up to insanity when I think something is happening which doesn't make sense, especially when it's being initiated and promoted by doctors. Damn right, I'm going to completely stand up, even if that means being away from the crowd, because there are lots of medical professionals out there who think that these medications are the best thing since sliced bread. They are absolutely not. There is a reason why societies didn't need these medications at all up until very recently. Even 20 years ago, things were very different. The world has gone completely nuts, especially in the last 5 years. So watch this space. My own prediction is we're going to see more and more issues arising and people realizing that the needle isn't heading in the right direction at all because there's a fundamental cultural problem why rates of obesity are going through the roof. And until we address that, nothing is going to improve. And it's so funny, all of these reports you see in the mainstream media about the amazing effects of these medications, the benefit for physical health, all these different medical conditions, mental health conditions, etc. It's simply the fact that people are not eating in excess and not consuming garbage along the way, which is pro-inflammatory. All of these things were a completely normal way of living up until recently. I mean, why can't the medical profession put a bit more thought into what we are doing here? That's all I've got to say about that. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think these drugs are amazing? Once more, I'm saying that they may be a temporary band-aid solution. Of course, if one's stomach is basically paralyzed with a medication and you can't eat, you will lose weight because the calorie balance is going to tip in your favor. But one could equally say, and I'm not advocating for this, but if you taped somebody's mouth shut for most of the day, it may well achieve the same effect. So when they talk about the amazing benefits of these drugs, the benefits are because people are not overeating. That's it in a nutshell. Okay, everyone, check the links in the description down below for my website, all the other work I do. And if you're not already signed up for my free newsletter, please do so. Also check out our natural supplement store, ohighwellness.com. If you're in the USA, North America, ohighwellness.co. If you're in the UK, Europe. If you enjoyed this video, you will also enjoy some of my other videos on health and well-being. Hit the like button if you like this video, the subscribe button for more similar videos in the future, and we will speak again very soon.